thank you for tuning in with Enchantress. That is me, the Babbler. That is me on this evolutionary uprise of a high rise at this time. And I thank you for coming here and tuning in. So I'm just going to do a daily spin. I think I'm going to get used to doing something at least a little bit daily for both the masculine and feminine divine energies. Remember, it's not gender specific, it's just the embodiment of the energies that are being represented when I speak of them. Although I might speak he, she, that's part of the conditioning that I am conditioned to speak as, and so that's just how it flows and that's just how it goes. But you take with it whatever resonates and let go whatever does not. And I just want to thank you all for tuning in. So my channel's growing. I'm thankful. I'm feeling so much better, even though I'm still under the weather and stuff like that. But I have been, like, I worked with the kids today too, so like they made me feel better. And I also had some, activated charcoal up my vitamin C and just my ginger and turmeric teas and all those kind of things that bleed. So just, never mind me. I also want to show again the plates that I'm going to be gifting. Remember, this one is already taken. It's still not finished. This one here, I'm not no Picasso, but these are all made with absolute love, and they are definitely charged. And then here is, I shared it on the Masculine Divines message video yesterday, but this is the tetrahedron, like, sun powered plate. So I just wanted to share that with you guys again today and say thank you in every kind of way. So if you're interested, I heard 13, so 13 free plates, handcrafted by me, one of a kind, as my thank you to everyone who is just tuning in at this time. And I just want to say thank you so much. I appreciate your presence here. So I have 3 decks here that I feel pulled and gravitated towards to use. One of them is a new one that I got from my Amazon wish list, and shoot, I should have not pressed record, but I will say this was a soul brother. Again, another soul brother. Fudge. Okay, but I got these really cool ones that is the zodiac reading cards. So I am going to use them for each. I'm going to pull 1 card of each. I am still using, I am really bonding with the Spirit Animal Oracle deck that I received. And then this one here is the Angels and Ancestor Oracle too. So I'm going to pull 1 of each to speak for the divine masculine and feminine at this time. But remember, I'm going to do it 1 at a time because, videos on YouTube don't be uploading once I start babbling away. So I'm trying to keep the messages as short as can be, sweet as can be, simple as can be. Guardians of the 4 corners, mother in the earth, father in the sky, angels, ancestors, sacred ones, archangels, I call on you and welcome you here right now for the deliverance of whatever messages need to be delivered. You see, whatever it is that you choose to believe, whatever it is, spirituality, whatever spirituality means to you, let it be whatever it means to you. You are entitled to believe as you do. Never force upon your opinion or your take on others either. So that's just, something that I would like to say. So also, make sure to tune into my blog, enchantingbabble.blogspot.com. Follow me on Instagram at Enchantress, ENCHANTRESS. I'm always sharing a lot of different stuff all over the place. Also, if you're looking for any kind of spiritual services and stuff like that, East Meets West Spiritual Services at gmail.com. You can contact me and my partner there, Venus Sublime. So now, without further ado, it's 4:02. So if somebody wants to timestamp that for me too, we're going to begin with the Divine Feminine's message. At this time, we'll start with the Spirit Animal cards. Then we'll pull 1 of the Zodiac cards, and then 1 of the Angel Ancestor cards. So here we go. Let us see. Just tapping into the energies. I woke up this morning and I wrote a powerfully charged note, as if from the collective stream of the divine feminine, you see, just in regards to her standing her ground, in regards to the divine masculine at this time. So make sure to check that out. It's called, I think, the Divine Feminine, the Collective Divine Feminine Newsletter Update, something like that. I don't know, but it's on my blog. I also shared it on my Instagram live story, so you can see that there. you know, there's so many different platforms for us to check out there. I also want to give a thank you to one of my fellow YouTubers, Bridget Rao, because she is totally inspiring and she gives awesome reads, so you should check her out too at Divine Essentials. And then also Melanie Williams, who is another wonderful tarot reader, oracle reader, empath, seer on here that I watch too, and she's absolutely phenomenal as well. I'm going to give more names of other people that I watch too, because, you know, it's important to just connect with our soul tribes. Even if we come from different lines and different aligns and different parts of this world, it's great to settle in for that. Okay, so maybe 402 wasn't the timestamp for the message to be received for the Divine Feminine. But whatever, you know, I go on my babbling sprees. But I just want to thank her too for putting me on to the Instago app, where you'll be able to request our services, East Meets West Spiritual Services, very soon, where it'll be easily accessible to you too. And if you're also interested in one of these divine plates, please email me at enchantressthebabbler@gmail.com. Okay, without further ado, 613 will be the cue. And here we go. This one is calling out. Rise to challenges as a new path opens. Eclipse in Gemini. It also reminds me of the Lovers card. So that is actually nice. So I have yet to use these cards. I haven't used these cards at all. So it's beautiful. So negotiation is what it's speaking of. Now let's see the Spirit Animal card. Also, let me know what you want to see, what you want to know, what you like, what you dislike, and stuff like that. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. That would be great, guys. Thank you, because the more that you finer tune with me and engage with me, the more I can grow into whatever it is that is going to be evolutionized on this channel anyways, whether you are contributor or not. But, you know, that's just me saying that, please. So otter spirit, you are never alone. Here goes. I feel like otters too represent lovers as well. I just feel like there's something going on here with love, guys. Alright, so something with love coming into union, I hear. But first, you know, I always just like to make it clear, because I'm a romantic in every kind of way. You must remember that we must unify the romantics, the romance, the divine masculine and feminine within ourselves first, before we ever gonna reach to have that living manifestation live here in the 3D flesh, the way that, you know, we design, or as healthy as we would like it to be. You know, that is just the beauty of all these things. So Hermit, retreat and recharge. Okay, this came up too, and I feel like that is what the Divine Feminine is doing. She's taking her stance, taking her place. She's retreating, going back into her own space to get that clarity that she does need on her path now. No longer is she going to dry herself or bleed to death, inner bleed outside. You know, I'm very dramatic in every kind of way. In Vedic astrology, I am a Scorpio. In Western astrology, I am a Sagittarius. So there you go, you color combine that, and it's just like whoop, imagination at its best. So you know, very dramatic too. But you know, what will love do? So I do want to read from these places. So we're going to go with the Hermit, and we'll begin with that space to I passed it. Alright, so for the Divine Feminine, take time to rest and recuperate in order to continue your growth. Benefit from the information that will come directly from your heart space. Yes, from your heart. Ooh. From your heart space. The Hermit card is one of solitude and meditation. It represents your capacity to go within and arrive at the cave of your heart. You see, I feel like the negotiating that's going to come from this heart, this start, this otter spirit too, in love and union for the divine existing within you. What you do for you contributes to the whole in so many different ways that it's just like lovers taking hold, being bold. Okay, it represents your capacity to go within and arrive at the cave of your heart. Many of the answers to your problems lie within, and if you don't take the time to connect with yourself and feel comfortable alone, you won't be able to hear the messages that are rising up inside of you. Be patient, my darlings. Okay, be patient. The cross-legged meditation position of the cave dwelling, sad who on the card is an invitation to harness the power of your meditation practice. The Sri Yantra symbol behind him represents the union of masculine and feminine energies, hence support from Mother, Father, God. See what I mean? Going within. Oh my God, me and the children were doing this pose today because there's a dice that we have that's to engage into play, and they were rolling it, and it would show different like yoga positions for them to do, and this one kept coming up too, and it was so cute because they would go and I was like, show me your namaste pose, and they would go and they would sit into this lotus kind of position, and they would like, and they put their heads up, but just, you know, that sacred space that they were creating for themselves, and the smile on their faces was, you know, priceless. So you have been working hard and giving your all to your current situation, and it may become draining and detrimental to your development unless you retreat and recharge your energies. I feel like this is what's going to tie into that negotiation. Even though, yeah, the divine masculine and feminine energies, I feel like what I hear is even just for yourself, towards yourself, the retreat that you're going in, okay? The bringing together. If you are working on bringing something together, your over involvement could impede the process. So retreat and breathe, which I feel like many of you are doing. This is what's happening. I feel like many of you are here already, okay? If you have something to say or do that could have a larger impact on your life, spend some time in deep thought, even contemplation, before moving forward. Often, when we rush in, we don't see how destructive our actions can be. So meditate and listen to your soul's wisdom before proceeding further. I love that, guys. All right, so now we have Gemini, okay? And I'm going to go and I'm going to read that from its book as well. And it's the eclipse in Gemini. I don't know how this goes in this book. I tell you, this book I have not even used yet, but I just think it's beautiful. So moon eclipse in Gemini. Here we go. I'm a hot mess, so because I told you I had a fever. I wasn't feeling well today. I'm feeling much better. I uptake my vitamin C's and, you know, got into my yoga things, and, you know, I'm feeling a lot better, you see. Rise to challenges as new paths open, okay? Rise to these challenges as new paths open as you retreat and recharge yourself. A fresh attitude to your self-expression and your communication skills will help you to embrace a new path or a fresh challenge. It's time to draw on your abilities and boost your communication and negotiation skills, and to find ways to present yourself in a better light. An event may seem like a challenge, but will point the way to a new approach to enrich your life and boost your abilities. If you feel you are out of your depth, rise to the challenge. And if you are in need of advice, ensure you consult teachers, media, communications, PR, legal, or publicity experts. A course in negotiations, assertiveness, or writing could boost your circumstances, okay? Just work on you. That's what I hear. That is going to be the ultimate growth and quantum growth of you. When you work and focus solely on you, that is all that you are responsible and accountable for doing, like, you know? So that's great. Choose which battles to fight and which battles to let go. Avoid taking shortcuts in projects or cutting corners while driving. Your efforts will flourish much better if you devote extra attention to your own work and activities and what's in front of you, rather than risking losing your good reputation or having an accident, or just, you know, draining yourself from focusing on others. That you should just be focusing on yourself. So if your ideas and plans are opposed, see obstacles as opportunities to fine-tune them. If you need to go back to the drawing board, see the situation and the chance to perfect an imperfect model. A short trip or change in your neighborhood may be in the cards. Travel is in the cards, okay? Even if it's short distance travel. Travel is in the cards, okay? Repairs to transportation, a delayed trip, the revision of paperwork or contract may be necessary. This is the time to make an extra effort on you, for you, in love with whom? You, okay? If you are frequently misunderstood, see this as the stimulus to improve your own communication skills, to learn another language. As you retreat and go within, this will clear away any obstacles or any delays that you have been experiencing because your focus has not been on you. And now we're finer tuning this into you, and this be the ultimate truth. And now we're going to go into outer spirit. You are never alone, darlings, okay? You are never, never, ever, ever, ever alone. Outer spirit. Okay. Here we go. The otters, they're so cute. I want two, because you can't have one, you have to have two, because then they get lonely. Alright? Like true friends, otters nurture each other and express their affection through touch. Actions such as holding hands and giving hugs Offer reassurance that we are never really alone and that we are always cherished. You know, this explains one of the positions that I did today with the kids in yoga was lay on your back and hug your knees. And as they were hugging their knees, I was like, say, I love me. And they're like, I love me. These are like 3-year-olds. They're so cute. And they're hugging. I was like, yes, it's so great to love me. Say, I love me. And they're like, I love me. And I'm like, I love you guys too. And they're like, I love you. And I'm like, say it again. I love me. The importance of that, you see, is I love me. The divine masculine and feminine existing inside of you. I love me whole. Okay? Outer Spirit has appeared to remind you to experience and express friendship in a tangible and even tactile way. And I'm saying, and I'm overemphasizing the expression of that with yourself, because that is what's happening. We're embodying the Empress energy, the Queen's energy. All queens wrapped up into one, embodying the Empress energy. And let's not forget about intuition, because we got to bring the High Priestess up in there too. Okay, so expressing friendship and intangible and even tactile worlds. Communicate with your voice, your facial expressions, your gestures, okay, and your actions. Letting your love express itself beyond just the words you speak. Why do you express the love that you do? Is it because you're expecting to have the reciprocity to receive that back too? Then that is an empty opening to be disappointed. See, when I do what I do, and I express myself the way that I do, and I give what I give, even if it's to others on these external lands, I have learned to understand why I'm doing this for my overall understand, so that I can overstand the situation. So that way, if someone doesn't receive me well in the way that I deserve to be received, I'm not taking it so personally, like if it's an attack on me, because I am understanding that I did what I did because that's who I am, no matter what. So let's get into that mindfulness state of why do you do what you do when you do. And if you're expecting something in return, then you need to take a step back and gift yourself the very thing that you're expecting back in return. So that way you are full. Your cup is always full. Okay? Hug someone, touch their arm, or simply look into their eyes with your full attention, saying, I care, you matter. Say this to yourself. Look in the mirror, hug yourself, love yourself, kiss yourself. Okay? 2. Outer Spirit promises that the moment you reach out, you'll remember that you too have many who love and care about you. How is it that you want others to treat you in a certain type of way when you neglect yourself in any kind of way? So let's be mindful of that today. Have you been channeling all your affections to just one person, or counting on only one friend or individual to hold you up, heedless of your resources all around you? You deserve support and love from many people. And when Outer Spirit arrives, you are reminded that you have community, okay? Somewhere in another friend who wants to experience the joy of giving to you and seeing your happiness as you receive their gift of attention, affection, and kindness. That's gonna start with you. Do something different. Paint your nails. Go get a manicure, pedicure. Cut your hair. Alright? Get a makeover. Clean up an area in your house and make it all yours. Your sacred place, your sacred center, your sacred, salt bath. Sage. Go and exercise today. Dance today. Do something for you. Let me know too in the comment box. Like, what are you doing for you, in love with you, for you, that is inspiring you to continue this uptake of keeping up with your intake, so that you can feel this wake and bake and shake. Okay, thank you for tuning in. I hope this messages resonate with you in some way. Take what resonates, let go what does not. Make sure to also tune into the masculine divide, because we are both masculine and feminine divided inside. Namaste.